it's time to hit y'all with that cheesy, cringeworthy comment. Got 'em early! But crazy, people watch videos early and then they don't watch it later on, even if they like the shoe. So you're only here because the thumbnail and the video says got 'em early or whatever. So whatever. Just thank you for being here. You know, the box matches the hoodie. Like and subscribe. Check me out on all social media platforms. But let's hop into the review of this nice clean shoe. Today we're going over the Trocadero Garden SB Dunk Lows. If I'm mispronouncing that, I'm not French, and yeah, I think I had the wording right earlier, and now that it's later at night, my mouth is dry. I'm just butchering it. Purple box right here, not special edition, even though this kind of has a story connected to it, so I don't know anymore. Size 13, Big Feet Gang salute. You know how I do.
It's like the lines are getting blurred.
Purple boxes have stories, and then sale boxes have stories?
And I think that's why there's kind of like a disconnect right now with sneakers. I'm not associating resale prices with shoes that are good. That's not what's going on. Typically, the market would say a shoe is cooler than the other one, even if they all have the same retail price, because they're more sought after due to supply and demand, and or because the color was popping. But these have been given an injustice, and I'll get into that in a second. Opening up the box, it would usually be your regular paper, but I had to check the shoe out. What happened was I already reviewed the shoe, forgot to turn my mic on, and now I'm doing it again. So hopefully we get this one done right. Mike, are you on? Yeah, my mic's on. All right, that's what happened. This might be bright, so you know what it is. We'll do our magic, have more B-roll because it's probably too bright. Shine bright like a diamond, Rihanna voice. While I sitting on the setting on talking about. Like I said, I'll have more B-roll because I see that light's bright, but I don't want to, I don't want to turn it down and I look too dark in the back. So bear with me. Incoming super B-roll. In front of me is the Trocadero Garden SB Dunk Lows. The Olympics in 2024 is in Paris, so we got a bunch of Paris-inspired sneakers this year. I've had all the other SBs, I believe, on the channel. Go back and check out those reviews. This one is part of one of the viewpoints that you can see the Eiffel Tower at. It's called Trocadero Gardens. It's luscious green. It should be more green on the shoe, but that's what the shoe is inspired by. I actually got the shoe like 2 weeks ago from Premier. Shout out to the boy Big. He didn't want them. Premier had a first come first serve. He grabbed a 13 for me. I paid for shipping, and I think I threw him a dub. So retail for this was $125. I think I paid $155 out the door. They're now coming out on the sneakers app, I believe, July 17th. So I was like, oh, I got to show y'all this earlier. And like I said, I would have showed y'all like 10 days ago, but I butchered the video, and then I just got busy. It was busy right now for work for me, which is great. I love being busy at work. It means I have a job and I can buy sneakers. This is my second job. This pair is kind of unique. Not because of the story associated with it, or it would be a sale box, I guess, but the fact that this materials, I've never seen it before. At the top of your shoe, you have this. Okay, first of all, it is size 13, Big Feet Gang salute. You already know. Let me make sure I do the tab for y'all. Nike SB Dunk Low Pro Premium Amber Brown Guava Ice. I've never seen that combo on a pair of box, or on a box on a pair of shoes. The top of your shoe, right here, is the Guava Ice. And why they call it Guava Ice is because it's like a different form of peachy, tan, pink. I don't know what it's guava. Like the fruit. It's guava, I guess. But they give it this leather finish that almost makes it look like, I don't know, it plays with your mind. It's kind of like going to a museum and seeing some, I don't know where I'm blanking on the word right now. But it's like a sheeny feel, I kind of guess. That's what the finish looks like. It looks sleek or something. I don't know. Interesting. You got to see it up front. As you head towards your toe box, if I didn't say toe cap before, I meant to say toe cap. I'm sorry. And now as you head towards your toe box, just confirming. You never know. Replay, play that back. You have amber brown with that same finish for your toe box, and that also has perforated holes. Heading towards the midsection of your shoe, you're now greeted with a different type of leather. It's not as glossy or whatever that finish is at the front of your shoe. And this is more of a pink variety. It also reminds me of like smoothie pink or something. I don't know why. You can see that your swoosh almost looks doubled because there's some olive behind it, and then this tannish olive finish or whatever sits on top of that. I want to say that it's guava ice as well, but because the texture is different, it doesn't look exactly like the colors of the front of your shoe. Heading towards the back of your shoe, more of that amber brown for your collar. You have olive gray right there for the heel tab, Nike written right there. just a different color, but I wanted more olive on the shoe. I believe the olive is supposed to represent the green, the lush green you get. But it's not a lot there. Why is it not? Maybe they could have gave us, you know, olive laces. I don't know. And then obviously you finish off the shoe with more pink on the back of your shoe. You have amber brown laces right here with olive aglets. If you didn't want that, they have pink right here. Your tongue is puffy. I love puffy tongues. Majin Buu, Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Kirby. You know what I'm talking about. So you do have almost like it's a mesh tongue, but it has like this weird finish. It's puffy though. And then you have almost like this peachish smoothie army fatigue colored tongue tag with Nike SB Dunk Low Pro Run right there. Mesh sock liner with memory pots to keep your shoes intact. It's more of that amber brown color as opposed to the guava ice. You do have your tongue straps inside so you can keep your shoe in place if you're doing skateboarding or parkour. You got this army fatigue Nike SB finish for your insole, and your insole is brown as well. Your midsole is sail, but the outsole has a marble finish. And you can see that peach Nike SB written right there in the middle of your outsole. And this is the shoe. It's now time to talk about the disrespect that I'm talking about this shoe, right? This shoe's not like some like world beater. It doesn't need to be like Harold. People don't need to want this shoe. But in terms of SBs and what has happened for the last couple years, this one's being disrespected because it's like not wanted. And maybe that's because, like I said, they've been throwing out so many SB colorways. But I think this one is more appropriate for the time, like the summer, especially with the Olympic coming around, that I'm shocked that they're barely going over retail. I think I joined CCS Plus and might have hit a pair. And I was going to oop it to any of my friends, and they didn't even want to pay. I wasn't even charging them nothing. I just would have forwarded the invoice to their house, and no one wanted them. And like it's going to be weird because I know they're going to sell out on the sneakers app in a couple weeks. But people was acting like they didn't bang with these joints, and they're clean. They're definitely more of a spring, summer, everyday wear. But what's wrong with having this dunk right here? I don't get it. They are true to size, so if you wear 13, go get a 13. You wear 10 or 5.5, go get that. I do think they're a little snug though. If you're one of those people who wear SBs and go up a half size, then do that. I usually wear 13. There's no 13.5 in sight for this pair, and they're a little snug. So I might wear them like 2-3 hours. Maybe get a little stiffness. This, I don't know, and I do this a lot anyway, which is weird. And I'm not bougie at all, so chill. I'm kind of, it might be ghetto on the side of bougie right here. But when I go to the movie theaters, a nice movie theater, and I got my little recliner seats, I got clean socks and clean feet. I take off almost all my shoes. I don't know when I ever have my shoes on nowadays in movies. But yeah, I don't know if I would wear these all day, but I don't wear nothing all day. I usually wear shoes to go somewhere, make a little, hey, Fiq was here, FiqNSneaks. I come back home, clean them, and put them in a box. It's not like I was like 15 anymore when I used to murk my shoes. We don't do that. I don't know where I want to land at between a 7 and an 8. I know someone's going to just say 7.5. All right, then I guess 7.5. I guess you pressured me. It's not a needed color, but I think it's cool. Like I said, I've had every SB of 2024, so I had to get these. And paying $160 for them, no problem. I still much rather pay $160 for these than I would pay $200 or $180 for a pair of ones nowadays. This has some pseudo story, or it does have a story. It's just not sale box. But the finish is different. The colors are different. Why not? When you have so many shoes, I need to start doing like random colors like this. Let me know in the comments below if you bang with this, if you cop these. If you look forward to copping these on the sneakers app, because like I said, you might be able to get these for retail. They're kind of being slept on. I'm shocked. But this was a got 'em early video. That means anything at all. If you see a good shoe online, why don't you just watch the reviews? It doesn't matter if you got them early or not. If you like sneakers, you like your sneakerhead person, influencer talking. I hope you like me. So the next video, I'm going to holler at you.
Bye-bye.
Shout out to the Big and Premier. Clean.
Bye-bye.
Marble also is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't get more olive. I wanted more green on the shoe. If we were talking about the gardens or the wherever you're looking at the Eiffel Tower at. But yeah.